For weeks, Iranians have endured the most prolonged and extensive internet blackout in the history of the Islamic Republic. This shutdown has not only limited their access to information and external communication, but has also significantly impeded numerous businesses dependent on online advertising. On January 8th, authorities terminated internet access in response to nationwide protests, which were met with a severe crackdown that activists report has resulted in over 5,000 fatalities. Since that time, access to external networks has been largely restricted, with recent days seeing connectivity restored solely to a limited number of domestic websites. Google search engine operations are notably limited, and the majority of search results remain unavailable. Authorities have not provided a definitive timeline for the restoration of full internet services, generating concerns among businesses nationwide regarding their prospects. Here's all you need to know. The internet blackout exacerbates the economic hardships already endured by the Iranian population. The protests, which seem to have been quelled following a violent crackdown by government forces, originated on December 28th in response to the significant depreciation of the Iranian rial. This currency devaluation contributed to rising inflation, thereby elevating the prices of food and other essential goods. Additionally, the financial strain experienced by Iranians was intensified by adjustments to gasoline prices implemented in December, which further incited public discontent. According to a report by Iran's state-operated news agency IRNA, Ehsan Chitsaz, a deputy minister of Communications and Information Technology, stated that the internet shutdown results in a daily financial loss for Iran ranging from $2.8 million to $4.3 million. But the true cost for the Iranian economy could be far higher. The internet monitoring organization NetBlocks estimates that each day of internet shutdown in Iran results in economic losses exceeding $37 million. This assessment is derived from an analysis of various indicators obtained from multiple sources, including the World Bank and the International Telecommunication Union, the United Nations Specialized Agency for Digital Technology. In 2021, government estimates indicated that Iranian enterprises generated approximately $833 million annually in sales through social media platforms. Additionally, other assessments have estimated that internet disruptions associated with the 2022 Mahsa Amini protests resulted in economic losses amounting to $1.6 billion for Iran. It has been reported that the crackdown resulted in the deaths of more than 500 individuals and the detention of over 22,000 people. Concurrently, prosecutorial authorities have initiated actions against certain commercial establishments as part of the ongoing crackdown. According to a report by the judiciary's Mizan news agency, prosecutors in Tehran have submitted legal documentation to confiscate the assets of 60 cafes purportedly involved in the protests. Furthermore, there are announced intentions to pursue the seizure of assets belonging to athletes, individuals in the film industry, and other associated parties. Additionally, several cafes in Tehran and Shiraz have been closed by governmental authorities. The economic impact has prompted some individuals to openly consider the implications of an internet shutdown. However, it is not solely the internet blackout that is adversely affecting commercial activity. The forceful suppression of protests, accompanied by a subsequent surge in arrests, has also contributed to a decline in consumer confidence. In Tehran, The capital of Iran, numerous shops and restaurants remain operational. Nevertheless, many appear sparsely patronized, as consumers predominantly prioritize the purchase of essential groceries over other goods.